It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be... The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Red on red.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Being chased out left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on. Set. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Richardson off the play fake. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Richardson to the air on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The Week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Lawrence going to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 19. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Trevor Lawrence. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Richardson going to move him around. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. So a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that and take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Commanders 14, Eagles 7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Taylor will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Clock.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Commanders 22, Eagles 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurt. Ready.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Get it. Check it. Hut, hut.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Anthony Schwartz, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Commanders 30, Eagles 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to them.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard
Richardson
line.
working from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Eagles 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
1st and 10. It's Richardson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up second down.
Richardson now on second down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18, Rattler, 18.
Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready?
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Rip, 23.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Sink right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
30 left. Hey, kill. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Get it. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 16. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
A final shot before the half. Richardson slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the
adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you. Third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. Start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Buffalo 18.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street, go.
Chubb will get the call running left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Third. Right there. Let go.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
65 catch.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Check. Ready.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On the check. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Richardson on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders just continue to roll. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Hey, kill! Heavy!
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Silver!
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence. That one caught by Carter. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Eagles 14.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. So on this drive, the rookie leads them into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Let's go.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come 19. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Anthony Richardson, Redskins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to get...
They've got his man complete. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Washington first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete. We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got room to roam. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. His good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. They'll run it with Madison. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to at least get 1 score back. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. And that's caught inside the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Ready! Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Richardson going to change the play here. Now Richardson off the bootleg. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys, but being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just... All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Richardson will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Steps away. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. Finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 98 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Get up! Go, Reed! Go!
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Cowboy 80! Ready?
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Roll! Hey! Check that!
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in, complete, on his horse. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Commanders lined up here. They're going to try for two once again. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up.
Ready, ready. Lions. Ready, ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 16.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. So
Come on, set, go. Set, ready. Set, go. On the ready. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot. Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Get up. Set up. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Hook. Ready, break. Go. Down. Set, go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. Ready. Ready. Hot, hot. Ready. Ready. Set. Ready. Get up. Here we go, here we go. Ready, right? Ready? Hut! Ready up! Hut! Set! Ready, ready? Set! Go! On the set! Set up! Let's go now! Set go! Ready, ready! Ready! On the double! Let go! Set up! Hut, hut! Ready, set! Ready! Here we go, set! Ready! Down! Hut, hut! Let's go! Set up! Come on, set! Ready, ready? Set! Ready! Hut! Okay, ready? Go! Got it, ready? Set, go! Here we go, here we go! Set, go! Ready? Ready? Set! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Ready! Set! Set up! Okay, break! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Hut! Ready, ready? Go! Set up! Set, go! On the ready! Ready! Here we go, shot! Hut, hut! Down! Ready! Let's go! Get up! Ready, break! Ready, ready? Ready! Hut! Come on, set! Go! Set. Ready. Set, go.
Week 5 of the NFL, and this one features David Long. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Rams and the Eagles, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 14 carries, 52 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second and a yard. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Escapes the sack. And incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Second down, here's Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Going for it on fourth, here's Richardson. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. He's on his way. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 7 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Good touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Richardson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Tua going to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 1 quarter in the books, 8-3, our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Pollard is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Drop 60.
Richardson looking to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Evan Ingram, 67 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
From the gun, it's Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
20 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Tua. And that's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. He's got room to roam. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to point us in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to settle up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson yet again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here, hauled in by Kupp. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Evan Ingram, as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. From there, we take the long trip back across the country, then across the pond. Check out the action in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Trey Lance, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Russell Gage, a touchdown reception. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin taking it in. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Richardson will throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Check smash, check smash.
A give right side for Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Second down. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
And 10 yards to go.
Kevin Pirates, Kevin Pirates.
On third down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 2 and now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And this one is right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
18 Rattler.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Touchdown, L.A. Tua Tagovailoa. 36 yards. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, in this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Richardson on 4th down. It fights him off. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua now on first down. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. Still on his feet. He's across midfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Campbell making the catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he stays up. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jarvis Landry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here Richardson yet again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. His throw caught at about the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right back to Fant. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss.
Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4.